Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm your girl Jalisa Shaveh, and today I'm here to bring you a 3-in-1 get ready with me. We're gonna be doing the hair, the makeup, and the outfit. You are in for a treat. You're basically going to see my whole routine. Getting ready for an event tonight, and I have to look my best. So I might as well invite you in so you can see how the full glam goes down. If you are new to my channel and you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and bell for notifications on when I upload my next video. And also, I have giveaway details in the description box and in the comments. The giveaway is still going on. So make sure that you are subscribed and you are following me on IG for more details on the giveaway. It is not too late. You still have plenty of time to enter. So make sure you check out the description box for details. If you're interested on how I do my hair, my makeup, and getting ready for events here in LA, just keep on watching. Alrighty, so my hair is already freshly washed. I'm just brushing it out so that I can get that really nice puffy texture. When I do curls, I like for my curls to be like natural curls, like if you would do kind of a flexi rod set on natural hair. I kind of like for it to look like that on my weave. The best way to do that is freshly wash your hair, let it air dry into its natural state, and then just brush it out. Don't flat iron it before you do it. Don't really blow dry because you want that texture to be puffy so your curls look more full. This is a 1.5 inch curling wand. I like for my curls to be really tight so when I comb them out, they'll be more poofier. If you want a bigger curl, then you can go with a bigger curling iron and it just looks even bigger. But this one gets really tight curls, so it allows you to tease them and get them really big and fluffy. And I'm gonna do this in a time lapse, so I'm just gonna show you how to do the curl first. And I like to curl my hair away from the face. I feel like it kind of looks weird when you curl it towards the face. I just comb it out. Then I take my curling wand. If you have long weave, I would start from the bottom instead of like up here. Go from the bottom first so that you can fit the hair on there if you have really long hair. And then curl from the bottom away from the face. And I'll probably let it sit for about 10 seconds at the most, not too long. This hair curl is really good, by the way, so I don't have to keep it on there long. And after it comes off the rod, I just give it like a scrunch with my hand to hold that heat in the curl, and then let it go. I'll show you one more curl. You just take the hair. I probably do about two finger width. And start from the bottom. I don't like to like twist the hair as I curl because I don't like that type of wand curl. I want it more to be like a curling iron curl. So I lay the hair flat against the curling iron. And after it comes off the curling wand, just give it a little scrunch so it can hold that last minute heat. And then let it go. I know you're wondering why are these curls so tight. The tighter, I feel like the tighter they are, the longer they last. So I just like to do mine really tight. Alrighty, so I've put curls all over as many places as I can really see. I'm going to curl the back just a little bit more, but I want to show you how to get your wig to lay really, really flat. And also, if you guys are interested on how I make my frontal wigs, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make that video for you. Super easy, quick, and simple how I make my wigs. So when I'm done curling it, I just take my curling wand and I go over the top with it. Just make sure it's like really flat. And I'm not gonna comb out the curls just yet. I wanna finish my makeup before I do that. So I'm gonna go in with these duck clips and I'm just going to pull the hair back and we are going to get started on our makeup. Alrighty, so I did my eyebrows off camera. If you guys are interested on seeing an eyebrow tutorial, let me know in the comments below. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm doing a really smoky eye today, so I wanna do my eyes first. I usually do my foundation first, but we're gonna start with the eyes since we'll be using a lot of vibrant shades. I'm gonna go in with my Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. This palette is literally one of my favorite palettes. It's the only palette that I have with like a lot of vibrant, colorful shades like this. I suggest that this palette is perfect for beginners who are just trying to get into like cut creases and all of the crazy colors because they have really pigmented colors and they're also matte. So I just feel like matte shades are easy to work with. So if you're a beginner, I definitely prefer the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Will be perfect for you. I'm going to go in and prep my eyelids with the Morphe eyeshadow primer, and this is in the shade Translucent. And a little of this primer goes a long way. Just like to apply it and then spread it out with my finger. You can spread it out with the brush, whichever one you prefer. Right, so the first shade that I'll be using from the Zulu palette is going to be this brown shade. I'll be using this for my transition. And I'm going to go in with the Clean Colors blending brush. You can get these brushes at your local dollar store. I love Clean Colors. And I'm just going to smoke this out all into the crease. These shadows are so pigmented. Oh wow, it's so pretty. And I'm working it back and forth all into the crease. Alrighty, after I blend out the first transition shade, I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush. This is going to give me a more precise movement. It's also going to help me create a shape. And I'm going to be using, my MAC 219 blending brush. And I'm going to blend out this red shade into the crease. And I'm keeping everything in a dome shape. I have hooded lids, so instead of my eyes like going up that way, then I'm keeping it in a dome shape, which is the shape of my eye. And I'm also keeping it really close to the eyelid as well. Instead of going like all the way up towards my brow, I'm keeping it towards my natural crease. I'm going to go in with just a little concealer, and I'm using my ColourPop concealer, which is the concealer I'll be highlighting with today. I'm going to go with my concealer brush and I'm just going to dab that in the middle, in that space. Keeping it really close and tight to the eyelash line. And I'm going to go with my finger instead of a brush, and I'm going to push that yellow shade right into the concealer. I'm going to go in with one more brush. This is a flat, fluffy brush from Beauty Creations, and I'm going to go with the orange shade and blend out the edges into the red eyeshadow. And for liner, I'm going to go with my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. This is in the shade Jet Black. And I want to do just a simple cat eye, nothing too dramatic because I don't want to take away from the eyeshadow. For false lashes, I'm going to pop on one of my lash styles in the shade Jaden. And I love this style because it's everyday natural wear, but it also has like that wispy full effect. It's a little bit of both worlds of dramatic and just chill everyday wear. I'm gonna pop these on really fast and then I'll be right back to finish the look. Alrighty, so we have majority of the eye done. We're gonna move on to face. I'm gonna go in and moisturize my face with the Mario Badescu spray. This is the cucumber and green tea one. After I go in and set my face with the Mario Badescu spray, I go in with the Lancome Le Base Pro Primer. And then I just pat it into the skin. So I'll be using the new Juvia's Place foundation today. I'm in the shade Ethiopia. I did do a couple swatches at Ulta and I tried about 6 shades. The shade range is really good and it's really broad, but it's also really hard to hit right on the point. My arms and the rest of my body, of course, is really darker, much darker than my face, so I had to do a lot of swatching, but Ethiopia was the closest, and I feel like when it goes with my concealer and all of my other products, then it will just look better. I'm so excited to use this foundation. I heard it's really full coverage and it's perfect for oily skin, and this is one of the most full coverage foundations that I've ever used before, so I'm excited to see how it does. And I didn't know if I wanted to use it with a beauty blender or a brush, so I'm going to try both. I'm going to go with my damp beauty blender first, and this is where it's really going to show me if this foundation is really as full coverage as everyone says. I've seen most people use it on skin that is like super clear, no imperfections, and I have a lot of imperfections, so if this covers up my acne scars, it's going to be really good. I have to walk. Okay. Ooh, it's actually really full coverage. Wow, that's only one application. Whoa, it is full coverage. I like how it feels on the skin. It looks very heavy, but it's because it's so thick, it looks very heavy, but it's actually not as heavy as it looks. Wow. I actually really like it. Whoa, you guys, this is really good. Compared to this side, like that's really good coverage. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more around my problem areas and see if it can really cover them up. Yeah, so 2 layers is definitely very full coverage. And I feel like I could even go in with more if I really wanted to, but this does the job. This does the job really well. So I'm gonna go on the other side with a foundation brush. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Face Expert brush. So just like I did with the sponge, I'm going to apply it first. And this way I can get a really nice layer, thin, even layer, and go back into the spots where I need more product. I'm just going to buffing in the foundation with this brush. This is one of my favorite foundation brushes. So right off the bat, I definitely get a fuller coverage with the brush. Okay, so I love the coverage with the brush. I'm gonna go just a little bit more in my problem areas. I do see a little of this foundation goes a long way, so you really don't need much. Now I'm going in with my concealer. This is the ColourPop concealer. For highlight, I like to use medium dark 36. And for contour, I like to use deep dark 52. I love the highlighting shade of medium dark because it has like a yellow undertone and it's perfect for my skin shade. This concealer is also really full coverage. Let's apply it right under the eye. Alright, after it dries down for about 20 seconds, I'm going to go back in with the opposite end of my beauty blender. And I'm going to blend out the edges first. To set my concealer, I'm going to go with this Bare Minerals matte powder. This is a foundation powder. It's really full coverage, but I also love to use it for my under eye because it makes it look really photo finish, smooth, and it's really full coverage as well. So it'll hold me through all of the day and will not get me oily. And I'm using the shade Golden Nude. So first I do a layer of just setting it, making sure all of the product is in its place. So before contouring, I'm going to go in with this Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe. This stuff is life-changing and it will really set your makeup so flawless. You're gonna look like a Barbie doll. And I love how lightweight it is. Now I'm gonna go with the darker concealer by ColourPop. I'm just going to apply right in the hollows of the cheek. And this concealer has like a powdery finish, so it's okay if you go in after you've already set your highlight. I wouldn't suggest using a brush trying to blend this in, so if you go in after powder, I would use your beauty blender to kind of pounce it in. After blending out my cream contour, I'm going to go in and set it with another Bare Minerals. This is an original powder. It's not a matte powder, so it's more of like a translucent. It's not as full coverage. And I just like to set my contour with this powder. And this powder gives me that really sun-kissed bronze glow. Love this powder for setting my contour. And for blush, I'm going to go with this Wow Factor bronzer blush in the shade Light Plum. I'm going to spray my face one more time before I highlight. It's best to highlight your face when your face is really damp. And for highlight, I'm going to go in with this Artist Couture loose highlighter. And I'm using the shade Conceited. Woo! We are officially done with the face. Yay! We're gonna go in and finish the eye. I like to do the rest of the eye afterwards so I won't have to keep going back and forth between face and eye. I just like to do my under eye first. I'm gonna go back into the Zulu palette. First I'm gonna put in yellow. And then I'm gonna go in with the orange one. All right, now we're just gonna move on to lips. I'm gonna go in with the Clean Colors lip liner, and it's in the shade Cabriole. And for lipstick, I'm gonna go with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Venus. And this is one of my favorite liquid matte lipsticks. To make sure everything is locked in, ready to go for the day, I'm going to spray my face one more time with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Alright, so I'm going to take these clips out and we are going to finish this video with wardrobe. Alrighty, and lastly we have wardrobe. I'm rocking this red Forever 21 dress. It's in a size 3X. Paired it with some cute matte golden hoops and the Pretty Little Thing purse that you've seen in my Pretty Little Thing haul, and some nude wedges.